Hey, it's Jerry, and this week we're staying at the James Island County Park and the campground that's located here. This is absolutely an incredible place. I had no idea this park was as large as it is. So Joan and I will be here for a couple weeks just outside of Charleston. It is 77 degrees, middle of January. Yes, we're loving it. So let's go inside. I'll show you the campground and where we're staying, and I'll also show some really cool things around the park. There's miles and miles of beautiful trails and dog parks and lakes and everything. So this is going to be a nice little tour, so stay with me. So as we pull into registration, you'll see the Campground Store here, and the folks are just as nice and kind as anyone you'd ever want to meet. All kinds of travel brochures, you know, basic campground stuff that's there. And the area is all paved and well laid out. It's just really easy to get around, real easy to pull your big rigs through. Nice for me. So we'll go down here into the campground. I'll show you our spot, and then I'll show you a few more things that's just show you around the park, how big it is and how nice these pretty spaces are around here. This is one of the playground areas. You can see over here they got pickleball, and that is probably the largest chess set that I have ever seen in my life, about 3 feet tall. Picnic tables, plenty of things to do to have some fun. So here you go. This will kind of give you an idea of the layout of the park. It's pretty big. We've got the big rigs. We've got the big fifth wheels. Notice everything is paved. These are, I'd say there's more back-end lots than anything, but look how long they are. That easily fit a big rig, no problem whatsoever. All full hookup, electric, water, sewage. Don't have to use the Blue Boy. But they stretch out. A lot of space in between all the units. Really nice. And this is our spot. Nice pull through. Really laid out nice. Nice and level. Sorry about the sunlight there. Try to come around here where it won't bother us as bad. Plenty of room to park the, well, we affectionately call that school bus. Drives like one. Just a ton of room. Picnic table, fire pit. We don't use it. And of course I gotta have my satellite shot. And never fear, but my wireless antenna still have to work. It's a nice spot. Pretty area. One of the things that Joan and I appreciate when you come to a campground is having some laundry room facilities that are close by. And there's a couple of these bathhouses that are located here. It looks like somebody's got wash in progress here. But they've given us a nice seating area, folding tables. There's even a book exchange. How nice is that? There's a sizable lake here at the park. One of the things that's pretty neat to do during the summer, this is a little bit more active, but on the weekends is the only time this is opened up. But they've got paddle boards, kayaks, pedal boats, all kinds of little boat rentals here that you can go out into the lake. They've got a pretty sizable lake here. I'll get you some other pictures here in just a second to be able to show you. They've got a big, huge dog park. So if you bring your puppy, and it's not just a little walk, this is a huge park, and Joan and I were over there the other day, and they were all out there running around and splashing in the water, making a big mess. But good sized lake, and the fees are pretty reasonable. I'll show you what the posts are here. So there's the fees for the different types of things that you can do while you're here. I think the rates are pretty reasonable. I'll try to get a bit of a shot here. I'm actually looking over a fence. They've got a splash water park here. Swimming pool, rides. The sun's probably going to wash some of this out, and I apologize for that. But all kinds of water slides. Really, really neat. And I apologize for the picture. I can't get inside the park. I'm looking over a fence. But during the season, I think they start opening up. I think they said sometime early May, and then on weekends, and then out through the summer. So it's really a neat area. This is a really nice water park. I don't know what the fee is to get here, but if you bring the kiddos, there's plenty for them to be able to do here. Well, this is something that's really interesting. This is called Outdoor Zone. This is part of the county park, and they've got zip lines, team building, disc golf, slack line, climbing. Hours are pretty reasonable, noon to sunset during the week, Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to sunset on the weekend. So let's go take a walk through here and just see what kind of things are offered. Not too sure I'm going to do any rock climbing today, but we'll see. So this is the rock climbing wall. This thing is really serious. There's people here all over the place, and I mean, these climbs are quite incredible. I don't know, that's maybe 3-4 stories tall all the way to the top. And then they've got different types of obstacle courses that you can climb on both sides. And this is not for the weak of heart. This is really substantial, and they provide climbing gear and all your bandolay gear. It's this thing is really something. And they even provide this that's not quite as challenging. I guess that's easy for me to say. I'm not going to do it. But this is a shorter wall, maybe 30 feet tall, and it's round. And you can do this one as well, so if you're not up for the big boy. Well, if you're a walker, this is one walking friendly park. This is really something else. There's 3 large trails that go throughout the park. They're all paved, asphalt paved. Relatively flat, easy to walk. They're long. I'm starting to get winded, but I'm going to walk on one of these. I'll flip the camera around here in just a few minutes. It goes up by the lake, and I'm going to take a stroll up by the dog park just to see what that's all about, and show you just a little bit more about it. But like I said, there's 3 of these trails, very long trails, mile plus. So we'll see. We'll see how we do on these things, and I'll show you up here when we get to the lake what this is like. It's really a large piece of the lake up here in the dog park. So I'll see you in just a minute. So if you've been watching the videos in the past, you know how I am about these coastal Georgia, coastal South Carolina woodlands with these beautiful, beautiful water oaks that stretch out with all the moss. And as we walk down these trails, they're just everywhere as these walk pathways just kind of move in and out of them, but really, really pretty. So I'm really enjoying this 77-degree weather today. So I've been going for roughly about a mile now, and I made it up to the main part of the lake. I'll just kind of pan around. Really large lake, pretty. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not. You can see where they're just now taking down the Christmas lights, middle of January, for what they call the Festival of Lights. We didn't get here in time to be able to see that. Up in the distance, and I'll walk over there, it's going to be a bit of a stretch. You may be able to make out the dog park and hear the puppies barking over there, but it's big. Well, we hoped for an alligator sighting, but it looks like, I think, it's more of a stick. There it is. Shoot, really was wanting to see an alligator. Here's one of the cool things out here. Can you see the puppies? They're throwing a frisbee out in the water, and the puppies are going out there and getting them. I am telling you what, they are having a blast. Look at that little fella out there, how far he's swimming. He is. Got his frisbee. There he goes. He's headed back. And there's the dog that didn't want to go out as far, wanting to take the frisbee from him. Look at that. That is something. Did he give it to him? No, he didn't give it to him. Good puppy. Look at that. Pretty cool. So this is the entrance to the dog park here. You'll see they actually have staging gates to keep the dogs from running away. This is the big dog park. And this is the small dog park for those who are under 25 pounds. Let's walk in and see what we can find here. This place looks pretty cool. So I've just walked into the dog park. Here it is. This place is huge. It's absolutely huge. I even have a friend following me. Look at this. We'll walk on down here to the water and let you see some of it. They are having a great time. What a place. I gotta tell you, I have never seen a dog park like this before in my life. It's amazing. We've even got some people out here not trying to fish, they're actually doing some fishing out here today. You see Dad and a couple kids. But what's really cool is to see this big boy right here fishing. Look at this.
That's a pretty big...
He's a big boy.
That's a pretty big osprey, though.
Look at him.
Yeah,
Isn't he magnificent?
He's pretty big. Yeah, he's a big boy. Look at him.
Look at that.
What do you think that wingspan is? Probably a good...
I would say
30
maybe,
inches?
or more at least.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
there's some big ones out here.
That's amazing.
There's some big red-tailed hawks out here, too.
That's the first one I've seen. Well, I'm a little over 3 miles, heading toward my 4th mile, and this is in the middle of my trail. Can you imagine this wonderful gift? Look at this thing. Look at there, it's got my name on it. All right, as much as I hate to, I've got to get out of this swing. Boy, this is awesome. I did see an osprey hit the water out there and catch a fish a minute ago. I wish I could have got the camera on in time. But break's over. So that's James Island County Park and the campground. I hope you've enjoyed the tour with us today. This is really a beautiful campground, and we're really enjoying staying here for the next couple weeks. We've got a lot more to be able to show you while we're here. I hope the weather holds out right now. As I said earlier, it's in the upper 70s. It's just absolutely beautiful. So look up at the top right hand side of the screen. There's a subscribe button. I hope you'll do that. We'll keep you updated on some more of our travels. So as always, this is Jerry with I Love RV Life.